Today, we're diving deep into a really beloved devotional hymn, a bhajan, and we're going to unpack the incredible spiritual journey it describes, a journey from a world that feels completely empty to a heart that's just filled with light.
Okay, this line right here, this is the heart of the whole thing. It's not just a simple request, It's this powerful, profound call, an invitation for the divine to literally come and live in the most personal place imaginable, your own heart.
So, to really get what's happening, we've got to understand what a bhajan is. And it's not just a poem, and it's not just a song. Think of it as an active, a participatory thing. It's all about expressing that spiritual longing, that love. It's designed to forge a real, direct, emotional connection with the divine.
All right, so where does a journey like this begin? Well, like so many spiritual quests, it starts with a problem, a really big one, a feeling of just profound emptiness.
And what's so striking is how fast we get to the core of the conflict. This line, it just paints such a stark picture. It's not just that the person feels lonely. No, the entire world feels empty and meaningless without the divine. And that feeling, that's the spark. That's the catalyst for everything that follows. But here's where it gets really interesting. The hymn takes this immediate, powerful turn. Instead of just despairing in that emptiness, the devotee offers a solution. And that solution is all about complete, total humility. So they ask to become the charan kamal ki dhul, the dust of the lotus feet. And this metaphor is just brilliant. Think about it. They're not asking for power, they're not asking for blessings. They're asking to shed their egos so completely that they become as humble as the dust under their Lord's feet. Wow. And that desire to serve just completes the thought perfectly. To be a das, a devoted servant, means you're putting the divine's will completely before your own. So the big takeaway here is pretty clear, right? The answer to an empty world is to empty yourself of ego.
Okay, so that brings us to the chorus, and this is really the emotional anchor of the whole song. It's that central plea, the one that gets repeated over and over to really drive the message home. And just listen to how direct and personal this is. This isn't some formal, stiff prayer. It's a pukar, a cry, a call that's coming straight from the heart. It's raw, it's intimate, it's a call that's demanding to be heard.
The whole chorus is built around this incredibly powerful metaphor. On one side, you've got the human condition, right? Feeling lost, in the dark, totally unstable. And on the other side, you have the divine's role, which is a direct response to that need. The divine is the lamp in the darkness, the support that keeps you from falling.
It's just a beautiful, perfect contrast.
Now, you might have noticed that different names are used for the divine throughout the hymn, and that's not random at all. Using these familiar, affectionate names, Nandlala, Govind, Gopal, Kana, it signals a really deep personal relationship. It's kind of like how you have different nicknames for your closest friends or family,
Okay, so we've got the problem, the empty world, and we've got the plea from the heart. So what's next? Well, the next part of the hymn basically lays out the path, the specific, active things the devotee is going to do to make that divine connection happen.
And this is huge because it shows that devotion isn't passive, it's a discipline. It involves real action. So number 1, singing praises to Radha. Number 2, chanting the Lord's name with love. Number 3, and I find this one fascinating, is taking all your sorrows and offering them up, like a sacrifice. And finally, number 4, constant meditation, day and night.
Wait a minute. The very first step was praising Radha. So that makes you wonder, right? Who is Radha and why is she so important for connecting with the divine here?
Well, to answer that, we first have to wrap our heads around this amazing concept from the hymn, the Man Mandir, or the Temple of the Mind. This is the inner sanctuary, that sacred space inside all of us, where this whole devotional practice is actually taking place.
And this is where Radha comes in. Her role? She is the keeper of the Prem Ki Jyoti, the flame of love. So inside this temple of the mind, Radha is the one who embodies pure devotion. It's her light that illuminates the whole space, getting it ready for the divine to enter. So praising her, that's the first step to lighting that very same flame inside yourself. It all connects. Which brings us to the final section, the big resolution. After seeing the problem, hearing the plea, and walking the path of devotion, we finally get to see the ultimate goal. And there it is, the final, direct, crystal clear invitation. This is what the whole journey has been building towards. A simple, yet incredibly profound request for the Lord to finally come and dwell in the heart that's been so carefully prepared. And you see how everything just ties together so perfectly? The hymn started with a world that felt empty. The solution isn't about changing the world out there, it's about filling the world in here. The whole story just comes full circle.
And the final outcome is just beautiful. It's not just about some personal, internal feeling of peace. The goal is for the ujara, the light of this divine love, to bikerjai, to literally scatter and spread outwards, filling up everything. That initial emptiness is completely replaced by this huge radiant light.
So that leaves us with one last thing to think about. This hymn gives us a kind of roadmap for transforming that inner emptiness into a source of radiant love through surrender, discipline, and invitation. And so the question it leaves for all of us, no matter what our beliefs are, is this. In our modern world, which so often feels chaotic and disconnected, what could this kind of inner devotion mean for us today?